Hey everybody, so today we are here in Gatlinburg at Ripley's, believe it or not. So follow us. First thing we're going to take a look at is the wishing bell, acquired in Robert Ripley actually acquired this bell in England in 1922. And it says, make a wish and give the bell a ring. So
make a wish, honey.
There we go. And now this ball here is
That's iconic.
Yes.
Iconic. Yeah.
So that ball is solid.
Impossible to move.
10,000 pounds.
And yet it's floating on water.
Yep. So I've already done this, but Stephanie's gonna stick her hands in the box. Yep,
Yeah.
she's not gonna tell. I'm not telling what's in there.
Ew.
Ew.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So right here at the beginning,
Lots of photo ops.
yes, lots of photo ops, really cool stuff.
Very incredible.
The tired to death bear up there died with that tire around its waist, and of course I like the albino giraffe.
Yeah, well, make sure you stop and read every little sign that's underneath everything.
Right.
It's worth it.
Yeah, like the big gorilla made out of strips of tire. He's cool. So in the elevator, it tells you that the bathrooms are on the 3rd floor, and they have all kind of stuff about Robert Ripley.
Very fascinating. Just everything there is to read is
Right.
fascinating.
All right, so here we are on the 3rd floor. We start off with some
Images of people with deformities.
right.
And there's lots of things that I know we've seen on the different shows that we've grown up with.
And they talk to you.
It's
Which is
hysterical. Hysterical.
And they move around. This is really awesome. So weird. Now, one of my favorite things in here is the shrunken heads. I just find them fascinating and super creepy.
Yeah, especially knowing that there was actually a process to doing this.
Yeah, so they hear how to create a shrunken head. Like Steph was saying though earlier, which is they have things written everywhere. So like the deer and zebra skin. So there's a zebra skin.
It's like the most exciting, fun encyclopedia you could read.
Right.
Walk through this with a picture encyclopedia mindset.
Right. So there's stuff to read at every one of them. Like there's a West African fertility totem, which Stephanie will not be touching.
That's for somebody else, not for me.
So it helped women in the tribe to conceive and bear healthy children, but there's no more children going to be coming. There's some, look at that, blood milk gourd.
Blood milk?
Yeah, it says they believe they gain strength by drinking fresh cow's blood mixed with milk in Kenya. So this is, the really
That might be shocking to hear, but that is like drinking blood is a thing.
That's a wine kettle.
Oy, what gorgeous. I mean,
Yeah.
the cast, the details in the cast for that one. Then they have this vending machine, which is super interesting.
Yeah, they have candy with bugs in it.
Edible insects.
Yeah, no thanks. Lee's not about that life. Tibetan conch shell trumpet.
Wow.
And a Tibetan skull drum.
The different instruments are just phenomenal. I mean, that's a human bone,
Yeah,
of course.
A human bone flute.
Things that just make you wish, glad you're not in the tropical rainforest right now.
So there's an African spirit mask. And Kamala Harris? Oh, no, this is Kamala the Wolf Girl. Legend has it, in 1912, a baby girl in India was carried off by a she-wolf. The child was reared in the wolf's den for 8 years before being rescued. Kamala resisted human ways and continued to walk on all fours, growl, and eat raw meat like her wild mother. After being sent to an orphanage in Midnapore, she died of loneliness, pinning for her canine family. Believe it or not. So now there's another shrunken head with a torso.
I think that if you're in your 50s or older, you'll remember the show, Believe It or Not, from television. It was a very popular show, and so many of these stories were highlighted in that show at that time.
Right.
When they were gathering all these things that you just weren't privy to where you were growing up in suburbia. You know, these things were important and significant.
So they have a bunch of things here too that you can do. Here it's lift the weight of an African ancient earring.
An earring.
Yeah. Whew, that's pretty heavy.
So it looks like it's made of brass, and if this weighed your ear down, oh my, that's like carrying a 7-pound baby from your earlobe.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
And then we have Ripley himself. Okay, so now this fruitwood statue.
It's got a woman
right,
on the one side.
So this was based on characters in a play from 1806 by a German poet, and tells the story of an alchemist who sells his soul to the devil for a life of pleasure.
Oh.
His romantic interest, the damsel, which we'll get to see here again in a second, represents purity and goodness, and the devil on the other side stands for evil. And this was acquired by Robert Ripley in 1928. How wild is that?
Fascinating, beautiful piece of art, but frightening. You know, very macabre.
Right. And then they have a bunch of stuff like here, like wax figures in here. This one is Mr. Ito. In 1870, Japanese artist Hamashi sculpted a self-portrait so detailed it seemed to live and breathe, using his own hair, fingernails, toenails, over 2,000 pieces of wood covered with thin layers of plaster.
I absolutely see where they're coming with that. They inlaid chest hair, underarm hair, of course facial hair. Very, very striking and kind of macabre.
So then they have this screen over here that, look, we're wearing masks.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I see that. You walk onto a screen that puts a CGI mask on
right.
you. That one's
That's pretty funny.
That one's...
And then we got Walter Hudson, once known as the heaviest man, weighed a whopping 1,400 pounds. And this one here gives me the creeps. It's Vampire Woman. Now, from what I understand, she's an attorney and lives in Mexico, but she had all these alterations done and tattoos and
implants as well. But there's a whole story about her on this video that they put together.
Yeah, and she has 4 kids.
They got the iconic vampire killings, Victorian.
That's awesome. So now we're in this other room where one person's supposed to come to this corner, the other person's supposed to go to the other corner. You can see how short Stephanie is. Now we're gonna switch spots. That's crazy. Now I look little.
I'm gonna eat you for dinner.
Get in my belly.
So now we have the giant of Illinois, Robert Wadlow. Unbelievable. 8'11" and weighed 490 pounds.
Yeah,
I'm 6 foot.
might as well go back in that little deception.
Right. So they have different things all over the place. There isn't one spot in here that doesn't have something. So here it's how many eggs can you hold?
In the palm of your hand.
Right. So Willie Camper could hold a dozen eggs unstacked in the palm of his hand. And I guess that's a copy of his hand. You see compared to my hand.
Let's do it.
Yeah, not too many. Not too many, I'm thinking. You got 4, 5. No, you're not stacking them. I can only get 5.
Not 20, huh?
No.
No, a dozen.
A dozen. Then we have long-necked woman and women of the Kayan villages in Myanmar wear heavy brass rings around their necks. Starting at age 5, rings are gradually added, pushing down and deforming the collarbone, giving the appearance of a stretched neck. Yeah, no thanks.
Well, this was a sign of beauty and royalty. So I don't know if everybody in the tribe did this to differentiate themselves. But
now,
these were the kinds of things that we would go to the fair and we would sit outside and watch them try to bring you into the to the big ring, right?
Right.
Come in and see
the bearded woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they actually have
the little boxes that these
the boxes.
people can contort themselves into.
Right. So you can, but of course, contort at your own risk.
Are you flexible?
You know now.
No, leg cramps are too much of a real life thing for us.
Right. How bendy are you? Not very.
Tom Thumb.
Yeah, Tom Thumb.
Yeah.
So here's the world's smallest woman, Princess Paulina, and she was the shortest woman ever recorded. Stood at only 24 inches tall and weighed 8.5 pounds.
Goodness.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
So then they have a to the moon and back, which they have a bunch of stuff here that's interactive, like Planet Sounds, space food. You can actually get your space food
This
here.
is what I remember when we went to the Smithsonian when we were tiny kids, and we had our field trip to the Smithsonian like you do. And, and this is what you spent your money on. Right.
I just wanted to play this one for you. Let's see the launch.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
All right, so now we're in the Ripley's sideshow. And starts off with Short E dangerously. Lost both his legs at 2 years old, but he traveled the world wowing audiences with acrobatic feats, performing handstands on bowling balls and walking on fiery glass with his hands. And that's something. I wanted to share this because it's really something, but this is Ripley with a Fuji mermaid.
Yeah, and it says 1939. Of course, it was proven to be a clever hoax, but they exhibited it anyway.
Yeah, that's a shame that it was a hoax. And then we have Charles Stratton, and P.T. Barnum discovered Charles at 4 years old, taught him to sing and dance and do impressions, and yeah, he's just a little guy. He's only 25 inches tall, weighed 15 pounds. Yeah, so they have this whole thing here on sword swallowing.
This horrifies me. I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
Stephanie's like, I'm out. So hey, here's the Fuji mermaid.
Fiji. I think it's Fiji mermaid.
Fiji. I think it is Fiji.
Gaffed.
Like I said, a lot of interactive stuff here, which you can look in. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that, how well you'll see it, but some of the different pictures of the sideshow folks.
This does contain sensitive content.
So we won't be showing that.
But these are worthwhile looking at, but
yeah.
They're very macabre, but they're also really sad, and the sensitiveness comes from, these are actual afflictions of people that are rare pictures.
Right. Stuff in here on Lobster Boy. Oh.
Yeah, there's a plaster Paris mold
of his hand. Bertha, which was the fat lady.
At 10 years old, and that, you're just being...
Yeah, the armless and legless wonder. There you go.
I could be in the little slideshow.
A little slideshow, Stephanie. Now they have all kind of interactive stuff in this section.
It's super science.
Yes.
Super science-minded, fun, illusionist stuff.
Right. Really
super
cool.
fun.
Yeah, so then they have some really weird stuff in here, like the Siamese calf.
No, it's hard for me to, I don't know the logistics. I would think they would have a placard saying that this is a gaff, or that this is
real.
an actual deformity.
Yeah. Just like the unicorn deer with the one antler. Unicorn deer. So in here we got some 8-legged Siamese piglets, a 5-legged lamb, a 3-legged rooster, and an albino blackbird. Now in here we have the 2-legged walking horse, and that was born in Virginia in 2015, but it only lived a few weeks. But it did learn how to walk on its back legs like a human. And then a 2-headed calf and 4-horned geep. It was a goat and a sheep. So that's crazy. You all need a bear hug? There you go.
That's an exceptional bear.
Yep. That's too funny. So, stung to death. So a guy in Texas found the deer with its entire head stuck inside of a wasp nest, which I would call a hornet's nest. And the deer died from thousands of stings. Isn't that crazy? Another really cool thing in here is the white alligator. He is awesome. But they have all kind of stuff for kids to do. Like even little kids, what animal does this belong to? You can feel the fur. You slide it up. This is a beaver. I'm not going to do any more of them because I want you to come and do this for yourself. Different things for kids to look through. Well, and adults too. We're going to go in the cave entrance. and reach inside what's in there. An Eastern box turtle shell. Now, I am not going to show you what's in all of these because, again, I want you to come and do this for yourself. Here's, press the yellow buttons and guess what animal call it's from. Well, it's obviously an owl. Yeah, so there's a dog art, dog hair art. So that dog's made out of dog hair. What's that?
And that's paper. That's paper cuts.
There's a dog hair vest. That's different, isn't it?
Smells good wet.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Oh, look at this. Made with stamps. That's pretty awesome. And for all you ladies who think the wedding is just poopy, here is your toilet paper wedding dress.
Well, I have you know that our daughter, Sarah, wore a fashion runway exhibit dress made of paper.
Yeah, and this one's made of Post-its. Post-it dress. What's this one at the end here? Candy wrappers. Candy wrapper dress. So here we have a sheep made of mops. Pretty awesome. Now for all you sushi lovers out there, here's some sushi made of laundry lint. I'll be honest in saying I would rather eat the laundry lint.
Now, this, I just saw this, and this could be a gimmick thing, but sometimes places like these leave Easter eggs.
Yeah, I think that's one of the eggs that's supposed to go over.
And somebody's kid tried to pocket it.
Right.
And somebody got it.
Yeah, and instead of taking it where it belongs, they left it there. Now this is some really cool stuff. I'm gonna move, and it makes it look like those blocks are moving. And we got Lizard Man. 53 years old. 95% of his body has tattoos and a split tongue and filled pointed teeth. Now they have a shooting gallery in here too, which is pretty awesome. Setup of an old moonshine still. Like I said, tons of interactive stuff. So all these have, like here, pop it like it's hot. These all do different stuff. Like,
they're so cute and so innocent and adorable. These little kitschy things.
yeah. Pretty awesome stuff. Boom, eventually you run into a mirror. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty awesome. Oh wow, shotgun shells.
Art.
Clint Eastwood. All right, so we made it through, and we exited in the game room, which is a pretty decent game room. They have some really cool stuff in here. What did you think?
What a fun, unexpected date night.
Yep. Yeah.
I would say
I love this.
It's not what I expected. I expected a lot of cheesiness, a lot of I don't know, cheesy, but it was very professionally brought together and informative. It was very museum-esque. I really like it.
We were in a Ripley's attraction before. I want to say the one in Ocean City, Maryland, perhaps. I actually like this one a lot more.
Oh, we had nothing on this one. Yeah, this one's very professional. So much to do, and it's family friendly all throughout.
Right.
Everything.
Very interactive.
Very interactive. Please stop to read all the things, listen to all the video clips.
Right.
Be aware that there is some flashing light, a lot of flashing lights. Be aware that there's a lot of loud noises and things like that, just to be mindful of.
But
a lot of fun if you consider that fun. This is
I think it's a must stop when you're in Gatlinburg.
If you ask me, it's a manifestation of Gatlinburg all in one place.
Yeah, there you go.
It's people watching.
Yeah, people watching. So we want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, have a Steph-N-Lee day.